Welcome to the long-awaited new episodes of Paru's Custom Corner. Today, we have been graciously provided 300-something cards by ronelm 2000, the creator of the plugin that lets you create Weiss Schwarz cards on the Magic Set Editor. Now, giving ronelm the keys to his own creation was a mistake. He cooked. We'll say that much. So we are looking at Kirari Fantasia, which was a mobile game for iOS and Android, and it had a whole bunch of things in it. Let me give you a quick overview of the titles that we can expect. Let's go on to represented series. Oh, before we do represented series, guests, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Carmen. I play Weiss Schwarz sometimes.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Niko. I also play Weiss Schwarz sometimes, but
Great.
from
So
Japan
you're
now.
both excellent. Weiss Schwarz in Japan. You're both qualified.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of things in here. How did you?
All right,
Yeah.
so we got
things?
A Channel, Ann Happy, Achikochi, Anime Yell, Blend S, Bochi the Rock, Comic Girls, Gakko Garashi, Gochumon Usagi Deska. Oh, is the Order of Rabbit? Why the fuck did I read that? Hidamari Sketch, Hana Yamada, Harukana Receive, spelled wrong, Koisuru Asteroid, Kiniro Mosaic. It's the Ayaya anime. Kill Me Baby, K-On, Machikado Mazoku, New Game, Power of Smile, RPG Real Estate, Slow Loop, Stella no Maho, Slow Start, Sakura Trick, Tamayomi, Urara Meirocho, Yuri Camp, Yumekui Mary, and Yushiki. I have not seen most of these.
I've unfortunately
some of these.
seen too many of these.
Would you
I've
say
seen like
you've
a
seen
third of
over
these.
50%?
Probably
these, Carmen?
close to 50%. Probably not over.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Now, do you guys have a favorite? Are you guys looking forward to seeing any of the?
I'm excited for the
Freezing
Bochi
here.
the Rock support.
Yeah, we
And
do have
Sakura
Bochi
Trick.
support.
That one's a banger, dude, for no particular reason.
I also like the Demolition D video.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to Gaku Garashi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. Is that the one where they're in there's like zombies and shit?
Yeah.
It's Resident Evil, yeah.
Okay, I watched the first episode and was like, this is stupid.
Well,
But maybe that's part of
that's
the
a through
maybe that's
line
part
for
of the
most
charm.
of these shows. I think that's the
Okay.
theme. They're all stupid.
Now-
K-On will be cool. K-On will be cool.
I think the Order of Rabbit stuff. I think it references some cards from like the actual Gochi Usa
Okay.
sets.
I know Gochi
I don't
a little bit.
know the English names of Gochi Usa cards.
I can find them.
So
I'll be
we'll figure that out.
I'll be the
All right, let's
Googler.
go on to mechanics. ronelm has added a lot of stuff. So, Best Jump is a set to replay mechanic similar to Fever from Bang Dream, centered only on a couple of cards. There are only two ways to use it. There is Kirara's in the trial decks, or Best Pair Archive and Sola, which can proc a candidate character, which is only Lamp. I'm sure we'll find out what that means later.
You said so
Wait,
many
what?
words, and I'm so
Needless to
confused
say,
already.
every other single ability with Best Jump on it will need a Kirara to be used. And there are 4 Kiraras. We'll see one of them is like one of the very first cards. All right, he created some keywords as text shortcuts. Detach is to remove a marker from a card. Attach is to put a marker under a card. Okay. Trance is the same thing as fusion. I think this has inheritance in it. If we get to that, we'll explain it then. Game is a mechanic specific to New Game and Stella no Maho. When you start the game, as in when you draw like your first 5 cards for the start of the Weiss game, and for the rest of the game, when you start the game, you add the game card from your deck to your hand, and for the rest of the game, you have a state placed on you where the X game is in development. If X is in development, checks for a game with a specific name. If a game is in development, checks for any game. You lose the white scheme at
so
the end of your
confused.
turn if
What?
the game in your hand isn't there. Even if you discard the card and add it back, if the game card in your hand is not continuously revealed in your hand, you lose the game on the spot.
What
This
the
happens
Ah!
during the check timing at the end of your turn, fulfilling a lose condition.
Dark Machina finally has a use.
That's right. Camp is a mechanic
Oh yeah, cards can go camping.
exclusive to Eurocamp.
All right.
Okay.
Master refers to the controller of the card. Okay. If this character is camping, specifically checks for the continuous ability, this character is camping. Slow start. Shoutouts to my boy Reggie Gigas. Reduces the attack and speed of a Pokemon. No, slow
Wait a minute.
start. It has the fault. It is a keyword with reminder text on some cards. It means when this card is placed on stage from hand, put this card into your memory until the next draw phase. Now we get into extra positions. I
There's-
don't get it still.
There's
I'm
extra
sure we'll figure it out.
positions.
We'll
Like
figure out what it means.
an
I
ex-
believe what it means is you can have two cards simultaneously occupying a single slot.
what?
Extra positions are a mechanic exclusive to RPG, real estate, and LAMP. Extra positions are also treated as the position it was created from. All cards that affect a position affect its extra position and vice versa. Examples of this in effect is any effect with this character is facing this card, or all characters in front of this card. If an extra position ends, all character on that position go to the waiting room. You cannot frontal attack characters on extra positions, unless that position was specifically targeted for an ability. Consequently, extra positions do not determine the type of attack your opponent can do. If there is no character on that center stage position, even if it has an extra position with a character, your opponent must attack direct attack if attacking on that position. If you have two characters in the middle position have great performance due to that other character being on an extra position, you choose the target for great performance when your opponent attacks. Okay, that is all the mechanics. I know we all fully understand, right?
This is the custom set
What?
to end all custom sets, dude. This is like
this is kind of like a swan
this is
song.
like this is like truly this is the magnum opus of Paru's custom.
Dude, do I
corner.
need to crack open a strong zero for this?
I don't know, man.
It might
I
help you
think
understand it.
I don't know. See, I got a coffee, and if you drink a strong zero, we can get both angles of the spectrum. I think we might need all states of being to be able to understand what we're supposed to do with these cards.
Oh wait, sorry. He sent me more after this. It's not.
Wait, what?
Oh wait,
What do you mean
no,
he
it's
sent you
not
more?
over?
Okay. Oh, okay. Ronald sent me. Oh, right. I forgot about one other mechanic. Subtraits. Subtraits are also treated as another trait. They're usually indicated on the card as reminder text. Okay, this one's pretty easy to understand. So in this set,
How
here are
do you need
subtraits.
more than 3?
Anything with the new order trait counts as order. Anything with earth science counts as astronomy and geology. Anything with dependable counts as dependable person.
Oh my god.
Converting a trait into a subtrait is exclusive to a channel. This card's Kriya trait is this is the example. This card's Kriya trait is also regarded as otaku. That means that the card's Kriya trait becomes also treated as otaku, but the character does not actually gain an extra trait. So Ash fans are in shambles.
Okay.
This is, man, this is a lot.
And where was it? I'm not reading that. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll just figure it out.
Okay. Let's go into the trial decks, which are not sorted by color. They're just kind of thrown in there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Let's begin. Oh, thank God it starts with a fucking normal card. Alchemy. Oh, wait. I forgot all about this rating system. People who've watched this before, strength. It's like the same thing as any other PGH video. We rank the card on how good it is. Flavor. It gets a plus if it's good. It gets a minus if it's bad. If it doesn't have any flavor because it's just like a card, then whatever. We can leave it blank. Balance. Do we think that the card is properly budgeted and is it like balanced to exist in the game? Many of the cards that you will see/hear about are not balanced.
I can tell you this first one is
if we don't know the balance, because like these all have weird custom effects, it's whatever. We'll just guess.
Yep.
If we don't know the flavor, we're just not even gonna touch it.
And we're gonna be mean now. We're gonna be mean.
Yeah,
now. We're gonna be a little mean.
Okay. So starting, we have Alchemy, which I think this is Hidamari's sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on play, rest one of your characters. If you do, search your deck for a climax, reveal it to your opponent, choose a climax in your waiting room, exchange them, shuffle your deck, and this gains 1,000 power until the end of the turn. So it just swaps a climax in waiting room with one in your deck. And then on play, you can discard not discard. On play, you can mill 3 cards. What do you guys think?
Is Kriya like the common trait?
Kriya is the common trait.
Okay, so this is a 300 card set with a common trait, as well as 3 total traits, as well as sub traits.
I think there are some cards that only reference like their series' trait.
Okay. So all this does is exchange a CX in your grave with a CX in your deck. And
yes. Also, in this set, you can have 3 climax combos in play at the same time.
Okay, so like there's some link shenanigans going on. We assume that this like there's some Macross shenanigans happening. On play mill 3 plus 1k. I don't know. This is probably like a necessary card you have to play.
Yeah.
I have no way to gauge its possible strength.
Costless CX swap is pretty good.
Well, it's not a swap.
swap.
It's not a swap. It probably functions as a swap with all the crazy effects that are in this set. But
wait a minute. Can you search your deck?
It swaps a climax in your waiting room with one in your deck.
Okay, so this is probably, as opposed to like milling out your entire deck and then refreshing like Macross, is just if there's a link mechanic going on, it just kind of sets up for it.
Wait, you can just remove climaxes from your deck with this. You can search your deck for up to 1 climax, then choose 0 in your grave.
Yep.
Okay, sure. You can foolish burial yourself.
Yeah, I can foolish burial my climax. That's pretty sick. I don't know. Without seeing any of their cards, this is rough, but I assume it's like a necessary card.
It seems balanced. I can say that much.
Yeah,
I assume it seems budgeted fine. We'll give it the plus.
Oh,
Flavor. I don't know
minus.
What this set is.
Yeah, this is this has no flavor. This has no flavor.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a B plus just because I know what horrors are yet to come.
Oh, okay.
I'll
hold off on that.
I don't know.
Okay, in 2 cards from now, we see the payoff. So it's like
on.
So from what I remember of Hidamari's sketch, they're all mentally ill and they're all artists. Which, if you were paying attention, are actually the same thing. So I don't think this has any flavor at all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. We'll have Carmen read it.
Okay, an alchemist closer to a teacher. What?
I didn't put the bond targets.
Oh, it's fine. You can go get them while I read it. And put them in there. It'll
you're
work.
Asking an awful lot of me, dude.
Yeah, you don't have to. Okay. An alchemist closer to a teacher, Sakura. This is Kriya School Live and Teacher. This card is a pay 1 plusing bond to We're All Fine Yuki, protecting everyone Yuri, or this body Kurumi.
Here's one of them.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh, that's good art. I like that one.
Oh god, how do I...
School Live's a good show. And then Act. You can put a card from your hand in the waiting room and sack this, and all of your opponent's characters get zombie until end of turn. Choose up to 1 Kriya or School Live character.
It's Helmet.
We're just gonna say character. And,
it's Helmet.
It's Helmet that gives all of your opponent's characters zombie. which I assume kicks effects for School Live cards.
Yep.
So the fact that this is a plussing bond, that's also a helmet, is actually insane. This card is in the new Shiny Mask set, and that thing has to clock itself to just draw. This card just bonds without having to pay like a clock cost to get a plus, to then immediately be filtered out for any card you want. So I actually think this is fucking insane. This is like really, really fucking good.
Yeah, just from like a card value, just from like a value standpoint, it is pretty insane.
Flavor, she's the teacher, like, she was their like rock, bonds to the students. We'll give it the plus for flavor. Gives the zombie trait. Balance, I think that these helmets that plus
helmets that actually give you a hard plus,
these helmets that like don't neg you, like you can pay an additional cost of plus when you need just like to keep your hand size up for like the selection, are completely insane because these don't take a board slot. However, like, I mean, that other card is also 500 power. It's actually correctly balanced for how Weiss Schwarz works. I just don't think that these should be printed.
Okay,
but that's my it's actually balanced completely correctly. Because the other one, let me look up the Shiny Mask card. I think the Shiny Mask card was like.
Okay, well, you know what?
The problem is this is also a double bond. That's the thing.
Well, it's a triple bond, but no, that doesn't cost any more additional power. I don't. It
does.
Does it really?
Oh, it is a triple bond.
It adds 500. Wait, it's triple?
Yeah, it's a triple bond.
Yeah, we're all fine protecting everyone in this body. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're all fine, Yuki, protecting everyone, Yuri, and this body.
Yes, I believe when it's like this, it's like 1,000 power for the first one, and then like 500 for every extra card.
See, it would be helpful if I knew any Shiny Mask characters to find this card, but I don't because fuck idols. There it is. Oh, it's the first card. That card's 1,500 power. This card is 500 power. So I think that's still right.
Yeah, I think that maths correctly. Damn. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, wait a minute. I have a rebuttal to you.
Yeah, all your opponent's characters get a trait, so it's also like a combo enabler. I'm not gonna try to be too picky. It's like I think we can probably say like this is static correctly, but I'm more on Carmen's side where it's like,
oh yeah, it's
this
broken.
Card seems to do a little too much.
It's broken. It's like correctly statted, but this is like fucking OP.
So like, I don't necessarily think that just because Bushiroad has made an effect or a card means that it's like balanced properly. Because you know what travesty Bushiroad gave us that like custom set creators like went like mental with?
What
is the fucking Chainsaw Man level 0 that gains 8,000 power on turn? They're like, oh, well, now that Bushiroad's made that effect, we can slap that on everything, and you'll see that a few times. I don't think that effect is like
I'm ready to give that minuses. Okay, I mean, if we're just rating it like for is this balanced in like the state of the overall game? Fuck no, this card's broken as fuck. This is like your everything card. You jam 4 of this in the deck because it. Ostensibly, all 3 of these cards are probably important. Giving the zombie trait's also probably important. Grabbing any card you want for no hand cost probably also good. All right, we don't have to talk about it forever. There's 300 cards, but that's an insane card.
All right, Niko gets the first bullshit enabler.
Oh no. God! All right, here we go. So this is Call Magic Kirara. It's got Kreia and Summoner trait. Climax combo. If the names of all markers in your climax area are different, the name of your climax is also regarded as the name of all of its markers. Okay, so this is like the link mechanic is, I guess, you marker climaxes. When your climax is placed from your hand into the climax area, choose up to 2 climaxes in your waiting room, attach them under it face up. Choose up to 3 of your characters with different names. They perform their best jump, and after that, you cannot perform best jump until the end of turn. And it's also a brainstorm. Rest this card, check 4. For each climax with different names revealed this way, choose up to 1 Kreia character in your waiting room and return to your hand. Okay, so you have to hit different climaxes for this to give you a plus. Okay.
So the way that this works is that you play a climax from your hand, right?
Yep.
you can marker 2 climaxes from waiting rooms under the climax that you played, and then the one you played is also whatever ones you shoved out of the waiting room. So it wants you to play like 4 different climax combos
Yeah.
and just keep
So
marking
yeah,
them.
so this is like the link mechanic. This is you slam a climax down, and if this card's on the field, you can just shove extra climaxes underneath it, and you can now be like, I have 3 different climax combos in play.
Climax comboing into refresh, it becomes heinous when you do this.
It does, but you want to know what's really, really funny?
What's up?
This effect stacks with itself.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
Yeah,
you
double.
could technically marker like 7 climaxes underneath this card.
Yeah, why not?
You could. Oh god.
Yeah, this is the fact that this doesn't have a clause on it that's like, if you have no other character named Call Magic Kirara on stage, is like actually insane.
Also, there is one of these in every color for every brainstorm type that you could want.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay. Well, this card's broken, obviously.
Oh yeah. This
It's
card
like
is
an S tier
probably,
card.
yeah.
There's no flavor at all. So minor.
Well, I bet you there
or
is
maybe
flavor.
there is. I don't know.
There probably
The game is
I'm
called Kirara Fantasia, right?
I'm
Okay.
assuming she enables all of their bullshit.
I think
in,
she's
like,
the
mobile
OG
game.
character that summons everybody for like that causes all the
Whatever, man.
collabs to happen.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Like, probably. Balance.
Yeah.
This is like a triple negative, dude. Oh.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
trying to make
Yeah. I don't know. Like this card is probably like quote unquote balanced around the set, if that makes sense.
There we go.
Yeah.
Especially if the set's
Yeah,
balanced around like
yep,
the whole link
yep.
thing.
Yeah, that's what I feel. It's lost. This card is lost.
Yeah. So great. So remember, while you're reading every card in the set, because there's 100 different climax combos, that you can be doing all of them simultaneously. So just try to keep that in mind.
Yeah, just try to keep in mind that climaxes don't actually matter.
All right. We have Night Hanako. I watched this anime.
Okay. What
This
is this
card,
anime?
this is Unhappy, where all the characters are like going to a school for like the terminally unlucky.
Oh, okay.
Which is where I want to send myself every time I play.
Every time I play Weiss, yeah, it's me. It's just me.
So she can be played without color, and then on play mill 2 if there's a climax, rest her because haha unlucky.
Okay.
Great, good flavor. She's unlucky. She fell. The balance, it's probably
I think
fine.
this is the mill 2 effect and rest itself is usually 1,000 power demerit. I'm guessing the can be played without fulfilling color requirements is 500.
Yep, sounds right.
Yeah.
So it's
I don't
fine.
remember off the top of my head.
It's
I'd have to
not
check,
good.
but
It's bad.
Yeah, it sucks.
it's a TD card.
This is the first like actual TD card of the TD.
Yeah.
All right.
At least
Carmen.
it's flavorful. All right, hope you like it, Boton. I don't know what this character is from.
This is Anna Happy, I'm guessing.
Okay. When this
This is the
character
nurse,
is frontal attacked, reverse this card. When this card
No, this is
becomes
just a girl.
when this card becomes reversed, if this card's battle opponent is level 0 or lower, reverse that card. When this card becomes reversed, you may pay 1, ditch a card, and put this into your memory. Search your deck for a character. Reveal it to your opponent out of the hand, shuffle your deck. So this is like...
This is on reverse drop search.
It's a bomb that your
That's
opponent...
also a bomb.
Yeah, it's a bomb that gets to be 2k power with a bunch of text that basically makes it be 500 power. The exact same... The intent of this card, I assume it's flavor of some kind. The intent of this card could have been achieved by just making the card 500 power and making it a bomb.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
But now it can beat over things.
Yeah, it can beat over things on your turn. So it's
Also,
just better
it dodges
for no
any
reason.
on reverse like finisher effect. Well, not it dodges on reverse removal specifically.
Yeah. Oh wait, because when it's frontal attacked, it just becomes
It
reversed.
immediately goes reverse, and you immediately.
Oh wait, no, because
right?
the other
Yeah, it's
card would
still
still
when
trigger.
the other card
It would
still
still
triggers.
stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, then
I think
yeah,
it's
there's
just
no
flavor. It doesn't really
Mhm.
matter. It's slightly better because it can.
the best character in unhappy didn't even get a fucking card.
I assume it's flavor, so I'll give it the plus. Balance, I
think
don't think it's balanced.
I think it's probably fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I think this is probably fine.
Yeah.
I think it like
a
overall balance. It. I'm kind of like with what Carmen said. It's just a slightly better than like the fucking 500 drop search or whatever that you would normally play in this type of profile.
Mm-hmm. I mean, memory drop search is like fine though.
Yeah, it's not egregious.
No.
By any means.
Oh, we have our first Regigigas coming out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. So we have therefore keep it to heart Hana. Slow start, so it goes to memory when you place it for the first time. And then it has pay 1, drop a traded character from your hand into the waiting room. When this card is placed on stage from your hand or memory, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, search up to 1 card from among them, add it into hand, and put the rest into your waiting room. So it's a Cosmo?
Yep.
So Cosma is what, like 1,000 power or 1,500 power?
It's 2K. Cosmo's 2K demerit usually.
2K
If I
demerit,
remember.
1,000 power.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep, he is 1K. Cosmo's 1K.
Damn. Okay.
So slow
this is a
start just
Cosmo that
gives you
triggers
insane
twice.
stats, dude. The slow start just gives you like an insane stat bump. It's like a plus 3K stat bump.
Yeah. So Cosmo would be like literally without the slow start. This would be like, assuming that on play from memory is like a lower cost. It would be like 0 power. So it looks like slow start gives it like plus 35.
I mean, slow start's interesting. This is like an actually interesting keyword because it
this
makes
is a Cosmo that has to ditch a traded character though, which
Yeah.
also makes it cheaper.
It's like their events because their on play abilities will trigger because the autos all go in the bucket. You can resolve the on play abilities before you put them into memory, and then I assume they're also going to trigger when they come back. So like, it's an event. You get to double dip, and then you also get a character on the next turn.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool. I assume you have a way to turbo giga plus out the ass to like have 20 billion cards in hand, and your hand limit.
I think you have a
like
way
30.
to like once the character is played, like trigger the slow start again.
Yeah, I assume that there's just a way to like have infinite resources forever, and that these just are unbelievably broken. So I'm just gonna assume that these are all busted.
I think this is like fine.
Flavor,
This is the only 0 you opened.
They're all slow to start, so sure.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I
think for this
slow start stuff is really busted, but we'll say this is fine because it's just a Cosmo.
I'm more inclined to think that this is kind of whatever, just because Cosmo is not like super great. Being able to do it twice is fine, but like the profile itself is kind of whatever.
If this was like Azusa with the slow start effect, it would be.
Oh god,
bananas.
oh god, dude.
I mean, people play that shitty.
Satan, all right.
People play that shitty Azusa that's like an alarm that you have to like clock it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Oh, the next one's cool.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of text.
We have support for an old set.
Is this me? Who is this?
No, this is Paru.
Paru, yeah. Back to Paru.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. We have Bread Warrior Kokoa. If you have 2 or more other Kriya, Rabbit House, or Bread, this gets plus 2,000 power, so she sits at 55 if you're playing Weiss. When this card attacks, leave it to your sister, which is a door, is in your climax area, and you have another character with Chino or Kirara. Mill 2, search your deck for a level X or lower, where X is the level of things you milled. So it is like a searching cigarettes. It also has best jump. If leave it to your sister is in CX, and you have the Kirara, I guess, is basically all it says. Search your deck for one card, put it on top of your deck, and this gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn.
Well, that's kind of cracked. So like, if you have this with the brainstorm, then you can just automatically get a free search for whatever the hell you want because you can just stack a level 3 on top.
Yeah, you always get your cigarettes.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, it's just the cigarettes from deck. I don't know. Cigarettes from deck sounds awkward as fuck to me. The best jump seems fine. I mean,
this also swings at 85.
This is probably just better than anything you would actually play in Bread or in Gochi Yusa in general.
Yeah, even if you just ignore that bottom text.
Yeah, it's probably so.
Gochi.
Yeah, this seems good. The fact that it's just a search with extra power, because I don't know. I assume you play that brainstorm or best jump kicker in pretty much every deck in this set. So,
and then if we assume that like both of these climax combos are 500, like it's on spec.
Yeah. Technically on
flavor, no, but like
there's absolutely no flavor at all.
Just a plussing combo.
Yeah, flavor fail.
Flavor fail. All right, next one.
Cute art though. All right, Cheer Magic Kohane. Is this just a 2K backup?
Oh, this is just a 2K vanilla.
It's a 2K backup.
Okay.
Nice, it's a backup. Okay, next
should I just read this one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcoming blonde girls, Shinobu. Okay. When this card attacks, if those who believe in blonde hair shall be saved is in your climax area, that's a door. And you have another yellow or Kriya character, praise the blonde.
Okay.
All right, and we have 2 replays. The best jump is that if those who believe in blonde hair is saved is in your climax area, praise the blonde. What? Okay, so that happens twice?
So that happens twice if you best jump.
Okay, if you best jump, you just get the effect twice. Look it up to 4 cards on top of your deck. Choose one yellow, red, or Kriya character from among them. Reveal it to your opponent. Add it to your hand. Put the rest in your waiting room.
What the bro?
So it's just a double. It's just a double Maguro.
It's just a double Maguro if you have the
smaller.
Okay.
This is supposed to be like 45.
This is
the 5K.
The flavor is good. It's not balanced at all. This is really stupid.
I think it's technically balanced because isn't Amelia and like
I thought
it's not balanced for replay.
I thought we weren't doing this. We were just saying this was like, yeah, this card's fucking overtuned and broken. We're allowed to be mean, Niko. We're allowed to be mean.
Okay, if we're allowed to be mean, then yeah, holy shit, dude, this card's not okay.
This is literally just like if you play any of the brainstorms, you get to Maguro twice. Whoa!
Okay, so this is just what's her name from Dal, right? The girl who like top check adds off the top twice.
Yeah, except
she
you get to
minus
check 4.
1,000.
And that card,
she gets minus 1,000 for having that combo. So like this should be like at least minus 1,000 also. That's all
this card should be like a 4K.
A 4K or a 45. It should be smaller.
And it's whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. This whole card is better than most sets. This single card.
Okay.
Next.
All right, protecting everyone.
Banger art. Jesus.
Yeah. All your opponent's character in the backstage gets zombie. Okay. This card gets 1,500 power for each other of your traded characters in your backstage. Cool. So it's at 10-5, and it's a clock encore. Okay. And then it has a best jump. If the hidden is in your is that a stock soul?
This is a red stock soul.
Okay. If your opponent has 5 or more zombie characters and you are level 3 or higher, and this card is in your center stage, deal 3 damage to your opponent 2 times. And if you do not have a character with Yuki in its card name in your center stage, rest this card. What?
Reverse this card.
I'll reverse this card, sure. So
and that's free?
That's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Doesn't the helmet
it has a slight demerit to where if you don't have the character, so like if you have a Yuki on your stage,
all of your opponent's characters.
Yes.
The helmet
and the helmet also
the
helmet also adds this card to hand.
Yeah, okay.
So hear me out though. Your opponent's stage needs to have 5 characters. So they need to have a full board.
Oh,
so that's
and you're telling me that this set won't have a card that like
there is a card that
your
gives
opponent's
actually There is a card that gives itself to your opponent.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
god.
itself is not zombie trait, but yeah, you just give it
You just
zombie
give it
trait,
zombie
and you're
trait.
good.
Yeah, and then you're good.
All right, for
Okay.
flavor, this is like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 flavor.
If she is the zombie.
Gotta go
haha.
10 out of 10 flavor. Yeah.
Strength, I'm
Cool.
more inclined to put this as like a B plus,
Okay.
because like, I mean, if you're playing, I don't know, dude, for this especially,
Oh wait,
because
she's not Niko. That's not accurate. But it is super flavorful. I can't remember.
what do you mean?
She's not the zombie, but like she's
Harumi's, oh no, yeah, you're right,
you're
you're right.
But no,
She's not the zombie.
this card is like unbelievable. Like I assume that this is like a standby. Like you could play this with standby, right?
I guess you could play this with a standby.
I do like that the encore is like zombie encore, like you clock yourself. That's nice. I assume that's going to be a running gag with these. Stock Soul, because the combo's fucking free. Who fucking cares? Slamming it earlier in the game, even if you have to hard play this, who gives a shit?
I was like, bro, if you have the
like
character
bigger,
on stage, you do 3-3-3. Like
it's got a bunch of free effects. This is like a absolute failure balance. This is like a fail minus, dude. This is like really bad. It should not be that big for one. This should be like a 9K. Christ.
This,
I
this is a
agree.
10-5.
Yeah, the fact that this is a 10-5 with any form of encore, I don't care what it is.
Oh yeah,
this
just
card
do
should
it
be a
again.
9K. This card
If they don't die, just do it again.
Oh wait, is there no what is it? It's 5 or more. This card is in center stage. Deal 3 to your opponent 2 times.
No. I mean, like, if they don't die, you just encore it and do your fucking free combo again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because every climax in your waiting room is also this climax. Or any climax you draw is also this one.
Yeah,
so you don't even have to play a lot of this thing. You can play like 7 standby, 1 stock soul.
Yeah, and just be like, yep, it's time to go. Time to die. Just burn 3 twice. Haha. Because my fucking free helmet gives all of your cards.
I'm more inclined to think because center stage is just your front row.
Yeah.
Not your center slot. So I'm more inclined to think if he meant to kind of say like just front row center stage, or like, center slot.
No, that's not how custom sets work, dude.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Which one is Yuri?
This card should be 9K. It should only burn 3 a single time.
Is Yuki the pink girl?
Yuki is the pink girl.
Yuki is the pink girl. Yeah.
Okay, I think Yuki has like multiple level 3s.
Oh, fantastic.
There's no this. I like the intent behind the card, but this card is like disgustingly fucking broken.
Yeah.
This is not okay. I understand the flavor. I understand what was being gone for. But
it's a little too good.
It's like this card has like at least 4 or 5 extra lines of text that it shouldn't have. Oh.
It appears at a glance that at least there is not a Yuki level 3.
Okay.
So it looks like you might have to. You can only double field, even though it's free as fuck. You can only double field it.
Yeah,
you still get 4 burn 3s.
Well, who cares if the card gets reversed? You don't need a Yuki in front.
You don't do damage.
What is it?
You don't do damage if it's reversed.
Yeah, so if you don't have the Yuki in the stage, it automatically.
Play.
Yeah, so it's on climax placement. So you like
they
deal 3 damage twice.
That's 6 instances for no cost.
Yeah.
That's still a thing.
You're still like from level 2, you can still start doing 7 instances of damage.
Well, no, you have to be level 3. You have to be level 3
or higher.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
That's the one thing that he did correctly add to this.
I'm sure there's a way to add an extra zone to put a Yuki in an extra zone.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking intelligently.
You're not thinking. You're not thinking in multiverse time travel, like multiverse time travel. White Schwartz, where we can put a Yuki.
Dude, he just pops up and the fucking title theme music starts playing.
Yeah, so it's TJ Henry Yoshi. We can do this as many times as
we need
want.
to talk about extra zones.
Yeah, we need to talk about extra zones. Man, this card does have insane art though. This game has some pretty crazy art.
It seems like it has good art, yeah.
Yeah. They work well on White Schwartz cards, like all mobile game art cards.
Yeah.
All right. You can move on. That card was nuts.
All right, so we have Happy New Year Isami. I don't know where this is from. When this card is placed on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a red, yellow, or a create character, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Okay. And then if the climax combo is in play, if you have a full board, deal 1 damage to your opponent 2 times. So what in the fuck? Oh, this is a TD card, by the way.
This door also has like an extra line of text on it that immediately triggered my like something's not right that I had to read. This card's name is also recorded as brown roasted fluffy mochi and New Year's fire with me.
Oh.
Okay.
So this is a climax with 2 names, which I assume also gets stapled to your other climaxes, so you can double triple dip, dude. Okay, so what does this card do again? This is just a burn 1.
Burn 1 3 times each.
Ping, yeah.
For no cost.
So it comes into play, you ping, yeah, for free.
No cost.
Well, you have to pass the top check.
Oh, boo.
And then yeah.
IDK.
And then you just
Why
ping.
is it 11?
Absolute fail, dude. Absolute fail. This is egregious, dude. Did we even try? No.
Bro, we haven't.
No attempt was
haven't
made.
even seen.
No attempt was made.
Hold on. So we've gone through like what 10 cards right now.
You know,
the only cards that cost stock have been the brainstorm and the drop search. Every single other card is like free.
Well, Niko,
Yeah.
I personally, when I'm playing White Schwartz, really hate when I don't have any hand and I don't have any resources. And I just haven't been playing the game at all. And I wake up at level 3 with 3 stock, 1 hand, and I have to clock. And, you know, it just really sucks when I don't get to play. So I think this card's fine. And I just
So, like,
that
even
was
if we,
really
like,
mean. I'm
assume-
sorry. But, like, this is way too stupid.
Even if we assume that like this combination of abilities is like in the Bushy Road Bible, why is it 11K?
Because it only has 1 line of text, technically.
Oh, it only has 1 line of text. Okay, but best jump is like actually not like a cost though, because it really just says on play.
Have the
on play of
character
climax
on board.
if you have the
Yeah.
Kirara on board.
It's not a cost.
Do this.
It doesn't have a deck
Yeah.
building. You said there's a best jump kicker brainstorm in every color.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not even a deck building concession. We can't even like go beyond like the idea of balance to like kind of stretch that this is okay. It's just not okay. Like every best jump card is just not balanced at all.
These best jump abilities need like costs on them.
Yes, they need insane costs.
Like maybe if this thing had like maybe if that best jump was like pay 3 on attack, then it's like okay.
Or maybe if it was like more restricted.
Oh, but you can only do 3 best jumps per turn. Oh no, per copy of the
okay,
Kirara
you just play
have.
3 of this card down and still do it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You don't have to choose different names, right? You can choose 3 of the same guy.
There's nothing.
With different names. Oh,
choose
okay,
up to 3 of your characters with different names. No, you can.
This still should have a cost on it.
You can have 2 Kiraras down and choose 2.
Yeah, but they can't both activate.
Yeah, you can't stack. You can only best jump once.
Can only happen once per turn.
You cannot.
Kirara says on it, you cannot do it again.
They perform their best jump, and after that, you cannot perform best jump until the end of turn. I don't think it actually works that way with the way auto effects on White Schwartz work. I think that the way that it actually
it's preventing a keyword from happening.
Is it preventing a keyword from happening, or is it stapling that multiple times?
No, it's preventing.
If it's meant to prevent the keyword, okay, it's still broken. It's still broken.
It still needs a cost on it because you can still play like you play one of this in every deck, right? With your normal finisher or like 2 normal finishers.
Even a board of like total chump lane because you have to have a Yuki and maybe those cards suck. Of the card we just saw and this card. Is like the most ridiculous finisher I've ever.
Let's see. It goes 3-3-3-3-3-3. 1. Oh no! It starts with 1, and then we go 3-3-3-3-3-3, and then 1-1-3.
Yeah, that's insane.
Jesus Christ! And you can stack. You can technically stack this, so you can have pings before that too, because there haven't been like stock concessions you have to make yet.
Even full board Cocochino's like 2-ditch one, like raw.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna say best jump like cuts the cost, it should still be 1-ditch one.
Oh, and there's a what's her name from there's a Hina, like the Kami anime, the key one.
Oh,
You
no.
know, the
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah,
claw kick 2 thing. Oh yeah, you can do that too.
Oh yikes!
Oh, fantastic.
And it hits everything.
Oh,
It's
When your climax
Yeah.
is placed in your, I just have to read this best jump again. When your climax is placed from your hand in the climax area, choose up to 2 climax, place them on their side. Choose up to 3 of your characters with different names. They perform their best jump, and after that, you cannot perform best jump until end of turn. So if we assume it does shut off the keyword, there's no way to game this with multiple copies. Even if we have 2 down, we can only best jump with the other 4 characters on the board, which if we had 2 brainstorm doesn't matter. So you can only do 3 best jumps from different character names every turn. Even considering that, that's absurd, considering that these climax combos are like infinitely stapable to other cards. So yeah, it's a little bit too ridiculous.
All right. We've said our thing
Yeah.
about Isami. Oh, look, a normal card. Thank fucking God.
That's an interesting
This is-
trait. Data
whose is this?
processing. I think that's you,
Data
Paru, because I just did the
processing.
last one.
Yeah, it's back to Paru.
Oh, this ability can be used once per turn. When you look at or reveal a card from your deck, this card gets plus 1500 power until end of turn. Does that count trigger check? Will that count?
Yeah, it's revealed. So you reveal a trigger.
So it just
Okay,
gains
so-
1500 power.
Whatever. It just gets a 1500 power every turn. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's 35 on attack, and then it's I think a Chieri
Yep.
for trait. Whatever. It's fucking Kirito.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
Kirito.
bigger than Kirito. I have Kirito
It's
in
bigger
front
than
of me.
Kirito because he has
Oh, why?
because
It's even
because
easier.
she can check. You have to check, dude. You have to attack. That's crazy.
It's literally easier than Kirito, and it's bigger on defense.
That's a good card.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't think there's any flavor at all.
We got the hands.
I'm sure there's flavor with the text or the traits or something, but who cares? Balance. It's
Miss.
yeah, it's a miss. Not an egregious
found that.
miss.
You know the Mario Party stickers, like of Bowser saying "hit" and "miss." I think I need to get those.
Mhm.
We just start putting those in the boxes.
I mean, you already have Donkey Kong stickers in here.
That's true.
True.
All right, got a Gochi use a card for Carmen.
Oh, sick, Chino. Proof of a sweet idea, Chino. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, choose up to one of your Kriya, Rabbit House, or Blue characters. It's 1500 power until end of turn. This card is placed in the waiting room of your stage. You may discard a card. If you do, look it up to 4. Add a Kriya, Rabbit House, or Blue. Reveal to your opponent, add to your hand with the rest of the waiting room.
Another Chieri.
So it's another Chieri that also gets 1500 power. But it can buff anything, buff itself or something else. So just better than the last card. Well, it's smaller, but whatever. Best jump. If Sleepyhead Big Sis, which is this pants, is in your climax area, search your deck for up to 1 character with Cocoa, Lamp, or Kirara, and its card name revealed to your opponent. Add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. This is a on climax placement search Chieri.
Yeah.
That bumps anything 15.
I think it's all respect.
Yeah, it's a little over spec.
It should have
Especially
500.
especially
for climax combos,
considering-
a normal climax combo.
that they literally already have a Fuka that's like reveal top pump 2K somewhere.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy that there was just a Chieri.
Yeah.
Like at the last card.
So
Like,
this
the
is-
last card we looked
Yeah,
at.
this is a Chieri that hits on trait or blue, which means it works in any of the Gochi decks that you would play that in. And then it gives like 500 less power for also having this like crazy climax combo for the set that it's in.
I mean, the climax combos are restricted though, right? Because you can only search for named characters.
Well,
It's not like a traded, so you can only search for Cocoa. Like, you can't search for Chino. It's Cocoa, whatever a lamp is, or Kirara.
I mean, the fact that you can just toss climaxes into your deck willy-nilly and play 8 different climaxes in this set and do whatever you want. And every time you play a Chieri to the board to, like, mill out your deck, you get a plus, maybe. That's still a little stupid.
But listen, Carmen, this is also like the least egregious climax combo that
Yeah,
we've seen so
it's
far.
somehow the least egregious best jump. I'm still gonna give it
Yeah.
an A because best jump's broken. Flavor.
Well, traded Chieri is also just like still nuts. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Search
She
for
does.
Cocoa.
Yeah,
It's
she searches for her big sister who's sleeping on the
No.
climax combo. So they got the
Flavor.
flavor.
Flavor balance.
It's too big.
Every best
Sorry.
jump card is unbalanced.
Yeah.
Oh.
This has been, I think, the most balanced best jump card that we've seen, though.
Yeah, and it's still
That's
over
impressive.
spec by like a lot.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I keep getting the school life cards.
The Fuka, the blue Fuka is like also 1K. Like the actual Fuka from like Gochiusa that's played in the blue decks.
Nice.
Okay, bro. Okay, you don't even need to play the fucking. Do you see this next card?
Okay, look, next card.
Yeah, you don't even need to play the Bonder. Remember when we were like, oh, you need to like fucking play the Bonder? Look, all of your we're all fine, Yuki. All of your opponent's characters in their center stage get zombie. Wow, insane.
Oh, okay, we figured it out.
Well, the center stage, and then the Yuri gives it to the backstage. I see.
Yeah.
Bro, she needs to cover up.
Yeah,
A
this is a
little bit,
little
yeah.
bit for. Yeah.
When this card is placed on stage from your hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a so it's just console.
A Degeneracy Appreciation Society.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm detecting that.
Okay, if the pants is in your climax area and your opponent has 3 or more zombie characters, draw one and perform this effect. Pay 1. If you are level 2 or higher and this card is in your center stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, put the wait, what?
Pay 1,
You
heal
get the
1,
heal?
bro. Heal, draw
guess
1,
you
pay
play
1,
this.
heal 1, dude.
What?
I guess you play this with the 2/2s. Like
Yes.
this is like
Yeah.
actually the center thing that you play.
I mean,
Interesting.
it's a 2K console that picks all your other zombie cards that can also just heal you at level
It also
2.
just
It works for that clock encore, dude. If you need a clock encore, that's fine. You would have
You're
healed
right.
already.
Yeah, it's that's yep.
This has a very unegregious come into play effect, at least. Console is
It was a little too unassuming.
Flavor plus
this is still not balanced though, because I think console is a 1K demerit, and then you have the give your opponent a trait, and
it's
then
not
the climax
balanced
combo.
because it has best jump on the card.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the best jumps need to cost more power, or they need
Yes,
to cost
they're-
more something.
Yeah.
But it's
Is-
pretty
I guess like all these cards are strong. I don't even know what I'm rating the strength for. Like in what context?
This is the trial deck. How are there more?
This is the trial deck.
This
she
is yeah.
she
This
does
is still
need
the
to
trial
cover
deck.
up. That outfit is a little. That is really stupid.
A little sus.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of,
I have a
like-
high tolerance, and that is over my line.
There's a lot of sus in this set.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
Next one. Whose is this? This is me, right?
Yeah, back to you.
Oh, it's a normal card. Thank God. We have Bat Wielding Warrior Toru. I don't know what this is from.
I don't think it's from anything.
A channel, I think. I think this is from A channel.
Oh, it has the
Put a
symbol.
CX from your hand into waiting room. On play, you can pay the cost if you do. Choose a character with Kriya character or a character with 1 or less trait in your waiting room. Return to hand. Okay, sure, whatever. Ditch CX salvage. And then, it's a memory JC and a ditch CX salvage. But it's small and it's a level 1.
No. Okay. Ditch CX salvage is 1500 power demerit. I mean, this card is still, I think, not balanced. Ditch CX salvage, at least on a level 0. I don't know if it's a little different on level 1. Is a 1500 power demerit. And then a JC is also like
It
that's
only
Rinne
bounces.
ditch CX salvage 2000.
Oh, it's
power
any
though?
other Kriya. Okay. Now, memory JC with a filter effect is like that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I would almost put it to like S tier, bro. This shit,
Yeah,
not S.
that's an insane.
I think it's A plus. This is an insane card. So you get hand filter.
Well, I hate when putting filter cards in my deck means that I can't play cool auxiliary level 1s to go with my broken climax combo to do them again the next turn. So I need to print it a card that just plays the game for me. Sorry, that was a little mean. Flavor, no clue, dude. No clue.
Yeah, I have never seen
She's
this.
not beating you with the bat. What's
no
the
clue.
point? That's Chekhov's bat right there, dude.
Minus yet again.
Yeah, isn't memory?
Look, it's
Memory
their
feels
cards.
like-
They get to choose the power. That's what they told us.
They get to choose the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Oh God.
All right, this Carmen.
Oh, this show, dude. The alien girl, the face. Okay, Dancing with Everyone, Hannah. Hannah, whatever. If you have 3 or more other Kirara dance characters, this gets the following ability. Auto, when this card becomes reversed. If the level of this card's battle opponent is higher than your opponent's level, you may put that character at the bottom of your opponent's deck. It's an Adachi with a field condition. And then at the start of your main phase, if this card is in your waiting room and you are level 1 or higher, you may pay 1 and discard a card from your hand to your memory to summon this to the field. I'm pretty sure this is a real card.
No, it's not.
yes,
It's not to
is-
memory, but it's from the new Albuta set.
No, Da Capo has that.
Oh, Da Capo has that too.
Da Capo
Okay.
has a level 2, I think. That's start of main phase. Pay 1, ditch a specific card in hand to memory to summon it.
But
Okay.
this is ditch anything to summon the Adachi.
This is
to
ditch
field.
any traded character.
Yeah, seems pretty fucking good. Flavor non-existent.
Well, Carmen, you have to have 3 or more other characters. To
Balance. It's just better. Okay, I think it's probably actually balanced, but
yeah, I think
it's
I'm
probably actually balanced by Bushiroad math. But it's just really good. Just really
technically
really good.
balanced.
Technically balanced.
But
This is not like an egregiously broken card at the very
also, this
least.
card was just in the trial deck twice as 2 different IDs. Thought that was weird. Thought I'd mention it.
Well,
Okay. We have Magic Maid Tsubaki. If all your characters are traded, this card gets 2k power. Auto, put a card from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 1 card in your waiting room, put it in any position. Put it on any of your position face down as Timothy. At the end of the turn, put that card into your memory face up. Timothy is a level 2 and 2 cost character that has 9,000 power, 2 soul, and mecha.
what?
spawns
This
a
card
token. It
spawns a
spawns a
token. This card.
This
uses
card does
face-down
spawn
cards.
a token.
Put
Yeah.
it in any position.
Okay, so Timothy is the best character in Unhappy, and this is the only representation that he gets in this set. And I'm
Is
really
as a
fucking upset about
token.
that.
Is as a token.
Yeah.
It is okay. This is actually an ingenious way to like create a token in White Schwartz.
Yeah.
This is very. My hat is off to you, ronelm, for coming up with this way to like word how to make a token. Because that's pretty cool. I would not have thought of like this way to make any card as a token. Very cool. Ditch a card to create any 2-soul beater at any point in the game. Seems pretty fucking good.
Well, it's at level 2. It's at level 2 onwards.
Huh?
It's a 2-1. So it's not like at any point in the game.
Oh, it's a 2-1. I thought this was a
Yeah.
lower card. You gotta put this card in your deck. It's probably just good. It's probably just okay.
I don't actually think this is like super great.
You get
I like it, but I
you
probably
get
wouldn't play
for
it.
1
Yeah.
stock and 1 card, you get a 2-soul beater. That
I think the 2-soul beater might be a little. I mean, you're never playing this on like
It
a
does
finisher
let
turn,
you
but I
put-
know-
Go to memory.
it does let you
It-
like
that-
Go to
compress
waiting
any
room.
card out of your deck that attacks. Which is it's like okay, if you think about it, okay. It's like a Ramorous that always makes like a
Yeah.
fat body. It's like a Ramorous that always makes a fat body, but it's a filter
You know what?
instead
If
of a
we
plus.
look at it as a Ramorous, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a Ramorous that creates, but the fact that you can just get like even small
Yeah.
shit like to memory, like and just out of your deck. It does come at 2. This is a really cool card. I like
It's an
it.
interesting card. It does have a little bit of you can't like play the. I mean, like you're never. The problem is you kind of can get potentially trait fucked with this token. Is the only big thing that I'm seeing so far
This is
because
Timothy,
he doesn't have like the universal trait on there.
I love him. I would die for him. I would throw myself off a bridge for Timothy.
I think the PSCT on this one needs some work.
A little bit.
I think we could find a way to like word this cleaner.
Yeah.
but whatever. Good card. Not good card, but good idea. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's probably better than
Alright.
it reads.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you could easily just throw one in your deck. Throw one in every deck. Just summon a Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? All right. Is this one me?
This is you.
Yeah, back to you.
All right. We got Stories of Our Adventures lamp. Okay. The long-awaited lamp.
This is the
I
lamp.
love
Moths
lamp.
are waiting. They're eager to hear. All of your characters in front of this card get plus X power. X is equal to that character's level times 500. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Detach what the
climax
fuck?
combo. Detach 8 markers from this card at the start of your attack phase. If this card is in the backstage and Shining Diary is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. If you do, hang on. If you do, and all detached cards have different names, move this card to an open position in your center stage, and this card gets plus 10,000 power until the end of the turn. Should say
Okay.
until the end of turn. God, fuck, what is this? Attach 2 characters from your hand under this card face up. If this card has 2 or less markers, choose up to 6 characters with different names from your hand, memory, stock, or deck. Why not? Reveal, just compress 6, reveal them, attach them under this card face up. And if you search your stock or deck, shuffle them. If you have no extra positions, create 1 extra position in your center stage until the end of the turn.
So it's an
Okay.
extra attacker.
Oh, I see.
So you could have your Yuri, like you could have the pink girl in the middle.
Yep.
This
And then you
card,
can have this character occupying the same
if
slot as
you
the pink
go-
girl for more attacks. with
if
the
you
2/2.
go over deck with this card, this is like 2 entire turn cycles of extra compression just out of your deck, dude. This is just like,
I wouldn't do the climax combo. I'm
yeah,
just
what
attaching
the
6
fuck
guys
Yeah.
to your
are you,
deck.
dude? Yeah, dude, just fucking. Oh my god. Yeah, just rip fucking 6
Yeah, you
junk
just
cards
don't
out of your
attach.
deck,
Yeah, you
dude.
just don't attach it. Yeah.
Well, who even cares? If you go over deck, get the extra attack, bro. If they're gonna die, just kill them. This is like,
Dude.
this is like SSS beyond flavor. Who cares?
Freeman players are salivating, dude.
Balance,
They're like-
kill me. Balance is kill me. Kill me. That's even further beyond. Yeah, dude. This is absurd.
that's
This
a
is
card, bro.
insane. This is absolutely insane.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
Cards that give you an extra attack. If we look at stuff like the Saber, like the Raijuta from Kenshin that just came out, that's like pay 4, ditch 3. Okay, and the Raijuta is also like a stock floodgate. This is just like, ditch 2 cards with different names, grab 6 different cards from your deck, shove them under this, so you just like compress 6 out of nowhere. That's 2 whole turns of stock. And then like, if you want to, you can just attack by, shoving one of this climax in your deck, because, obviously you only play this card when you're going to have your entire deck upside down. You can also just do this to thin 6 cards out of your deck and then fucking brainstorm.
Yep. And then just recoup the hand.
Yeah, and then just get all the hand back, because you're playing 8 different climaxes, so you're going to plus 4 off your broken brainstorm. So this actually only costs... This card costs no hand at all. This card goes plus 2, actually. Because you hit 4 on your brainstorm. That doesn't actually say ditch 2. That's yeah, this is insane. This is absolutely insane.
This is I'm
this
kind
is
of
egregious,
inclined to
dude.
agree.
This is egregious. There was a way to do this without doing it this hard.
Why? It shouldn't be able to pick every zone.
You should not be able to pick a zone more than once, actually. You should have put, like...
This should have like a proper build-up.
Hand, memory, stock, deck, that's 4. Waiting room would be an additional 1. I think that you make it cost less markers, and it can only gain a marker from every a completely different zone, and you can't double dip. The fact that you can just you can just 6 dip from deck and just
Oh, well, then they have to let you pick one out of clock too.
So that you heal one.
Yeah.
I stopped myself because I didn't want to say clock. You shouldn't be able to 6-pick deck because it's insane. Because why would you ever pick one of these other zones ever? Like, it makes no sense.
Well, you pick waiting room right before refresh.
You pick waiting. Well, you can't pick waiting room as the card's written right now. I just mean as the card's written right now.
Oh, you can't. That's bizarre.
Why would you ever pick anything but deck? And why would you ever use this unless you were not going to refresh? Because this card gives you 2 entire turns of compression and the threaten of an extra attack for just ditch 2.
This is
like, and the ditch 2. The ditch 2 is also fake.
This is more broken than MVC 2, brother. This is busted. Like, this is man. You know, an attempt was made, but this is absurd. This is too much. I love Lamp, bro. Right.
Lamp is the best character.
I don't even know what this is from.
What is this from? Oh no, this is an original character.
Yeah,
this is from Kirari Fantasia.
All right, next card here, right?
I think it's you.
Okay, Unforgivable Misfortune, Hibari. This card's trigger also performs this action. Put one of your characters on stage in your waiting room. So when you trigger check with this card, you have to sack a character.
Yeah, it's pretty much on attack, kill one of your characters. I think, is like a demerit.
It early plays for 4 or more on board, which is nice, and it heals.
And it's also got replay effects.
Best jump, if the pants is in your climax area or mark it underneath it, which means it's free. Choose one of your characters with Hanako and its card name, stand it. And if you have 2 or more markers in your climax area, burn 2. What? Burn 2?
Burn 2.
So as long as you have multiple different climaxes in your deck.
Just like, okay, whatever.
The stand just makes it so the card doesn't actually minus. So you stand any... That's the intent. The intent is so that the drawback doesn't exist. Because you get a plus. Right?
No, it does. That's not how it works.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's on attack, and
like,
then that's on climax placement.
I'm assuming there's a Hanako that rests itself to do something, and it's like, okay, well now you can untap. Oh no, it saves her. Because I think Hanako, that's the girl that was like on.
Oh yeah, that's the one who fucking trips. Yeah, it's the night. It's the night that trips.
Trips. This picks her up. That's cute.
That's good flavor.
Cute art,
that's
good card.
That's good for the anime.
Flavor plus. I think this card is probably fine. It's just a 4 or more healer with a.
Oh, the burn 2 should probably have like.
Wait. Hold on. This card gets absolutely. This is an early play that like gets absolutely dumpstered by ACC, unless you're gonna sack your back row.
Yeah.
Because it can't attack first. What
do you mean, Carmen? You sack itself on play to play around the anti-chain.
Yeah, so that you do no damage. That's really funny, actually. You can sack this card because you actually can. This card can generate you a resource and not deal damage to your opponent. That's actually kind of sick.
So
it could
those
sack
games
itself.
where you don't want to level them up.
Yeah,
you kill yourself.
That's insane. Just for that, I guess a plus, dude.
I think it's probably fine.
It's probably okay.
Funny enough, there's like a super overstated for more early play, like later in the set.
Okay, wait, no, it says free burn 2 stapled to it.
Oh yeah.
This should definitely. Oh,
not balanced.
My bad.
The best jump stuff.
Costed.
So I think going forward with the best jump stuff, we should actually just completely ignore it, or maybe put a slash, because literally every card with best jump is unbalanced, as it stands that we've seen so far.
That's true.
Without the best jump, it's fine. And actually kind of cool. With the best jump, it's broken.
Well, the best jump is like the first half of it is like good. Literally, if it had a pay 1 stapled onto it, it would be fine.
Yeah, but it's free.
Yeah.
The fact that all the best jumps are free, the best jumps need an inherent cost. And if you want to make it so all the cards with replay best jumps still look clean like this, and still have costs, put the cost on the Kirara. Put the cost on the kicker.
Pay 2, best jump all your guys.
Pay 2, best jump your guys. It's going to have to be more than that. It's going to have to be like 3. It's going to have to be like an entire turn's worth of resource generation.
Pay 3.
Or it'll be like pay 2, ditch 1. It's probably pay 2, ditch 1, or pay 3, and it's probably still broken as fuck. It has to be an entire turn's worth of resources or more.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
So
That's
you
fair.
can still
you get
have
them all
the really
back.
clean text. Yeah.
All of the advantage combos would get all of that back anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You'd
Yeah.
still go overhand, with the. And I'm just waiting for the inevitable card that just says you have a 20 card hand limit.
Send a card to memory. You have infinite cards in your hand.
It's like my mob patch card that I printed that just gives every card every trait when it's in memory.
all right.
All right.
I believe that this next
This is
card
just
the
Torch.
end of the first. I believe this is the end of the first trial deck.
Oh God. Okay.
This is just Torch. Can we?
Yeah,
It's a
We have to have a
Torch.
Kirara. There's a cost.
there's a card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Torch.
All right.
Torch is good. You might play it. Next card.
Let's
Chia.
let's get through
All
these
right.
TDs.
Let me do this one then. All right, blowgun practice. If this card's in the middle position of your center stage, it gets +1 soul, and then you have pay 1, ditch 1, and this card is placed on stage from your hand, or placed into your waiting room from your stage. You may pay cost if you.
It's
a
spaghetti.
double drop search. Yeah,
It's spaghetti. Wait.
it's a double drop search.
Oh, it's spaghetti, but it's double timed. Okay,
Yeah, it's like the Yui kind of.
that's good. That's a good
But it's
card.
the characters are very specific.
Well, that's
it's
the
not
flavor.
like
Flavor plus balance.
I don't even think you play this in Yellow Green Rabbits, dude.
Oh no,
Probably not.
It's probably fine. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's
it's
fine.
like it's fine, I guess. It's not great. I don't
This
know.
is one of the worst
Oh,
cards.
I'm
we've
sorry.
played.
I'm sorry.
You weren't kidding, Paru. This is the same card with the same name.
Yeah, it's the same
with
card.
a different color, except this is a search brainstorm.
Yeah. So we just give it an S and move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on. Oh, I thought you were like, oh, there's different. No, it's the
No,
same card,
no,
the
no, no,
same
no,
name,
no.
but the same color. Okay. All right. Okay.
There are cards that reference that name, which is why
Camp
the
Power.
Oh, this is
Boy.
awesome.
This
I
is
love
this
this
the
character.
10th.
I love her eyebrows. So this is a rest 2 search brainstorm, right? Or no, it's a rest 2
read
brainstorm.
the whole thing. You're gonna fuck
Okay.
yourself up if you don't.
Okay,
just
whatever.
read it.
Pay 1, rest 2 of your characters, flip over the top 5 cards of your deck, and put them into your waiting room. For each CX revealed this way, you may lie to your opponent. Replay, lie. Declare the number of CX in your hand. Your opponent may look at your hand. If your opponent does not look at your hand, draw 1 card. If your opponent looks at your hand and you do not have the declared number of CX in your hand, draw 2 cards. If you have declared the number of CX in your hand, this card gets -1 soul until the end of the turn.
So it's at best a draw
What?
1 brainstorm, it's at best a draw 2 for each CX is a brainstorm. But your opponent has to keep guessing how many climaxes you have.
Oh,
So,
and
like,
you
I think
keep
this is actually like pretty
drawing.
bad. Yeah.
Because you keep drawing and the number can change. So if
Yeah.
I say, if your opponent doesn't look, you just draw. If they look and you were lying, you draw 2.
Mhm.
So if they don't trust you, you just get a plus. If they decide to try to trust you, you draw more. So the correct answer is the opponent is to literally always treat this like a draw brainstorm and never fucking
Yeah,
look.
they just never
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, you just never look. So this is just a worse draw brainstorm.
Yeah, it's not great, unfortunately, but it's
Okay.
really funny.
It is funny. Flavor double plus. Strength.
Balance,
Yeah, it
probably fine.
sucks. Balance is fine. Probably under spec.
Yeah.
All right. You're Niko.
Did you
go
want
ahead.
another Chieri?
Oh,
Did you want another
Why
one?
are there so many?
All right, here we go. Heating calls Mikon. Okay, when this card is placed on stage from your hand, bring misfortune. And then it's a
Level 1 or
Fuga-Zero.
higher, Fuka, yeah.
Yeah, just straight up Fuga-Zero. Bring misfortune. Put the top card of both players' decks into their waiting room. All players with the lowest level among the sent cards perform the following action. Choose one of your characters and it gets -500 power and 1 soul until the end of turn.
I actually don't like it.
So it's a Chiuri that can actually fuck you over.
Yeah, I
The flavor is there because she's like unlucky and she brings curses. So
Yeah.
I would say this is
the
actually a
flavor's
pretty
there.
balanced card, but yeah, it's why would you play this Fuka-Zero when you
yeah,
can
when
just
there's the 2 cracked blue
This
ones.
card sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because the cards that are even relatively normal look so terrible compared to
Yeah, compared to
everything else. I
Alright,
believe this
next
is
one is
just
leaf
a
encounter.
leaf encounter. We can just skip it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go on.
Oh, that's a lot of text, Paru. Go ahead.
Who's this toilet goblin next
That's
to
the
her?
skibbity toilet.
No!
Oh,
Not the
okay.
Skibbity
I'm
mountain
not
batter.
familiar with Skibbity Toilet,
Me
so
either.
that makes sense. Okay, if you have another character on play, this gets 2,000 power until the end of the turn. Okay, very normal so far. At the start of your encore step, if the singing voice, continuous effect that triggers on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
should be
think
an
that's a
auto.
mistake. It's just an auto.
Yeah. It should
At
be
the
auto.
beginning of your encore step, if you have a bar and there's no character facing this card, or the character facing this card is reversed. Also, this does not have to be in the front row, so it's Toka. Look it up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, choose a character, reveal it to your hand, put it in your hand, and then put it in your hand, and then put it in your hand, and then put the rest into your waiting room. Choose one of your opponent's characters, and that wait, no. I'm losing my mind already. Choose one of your characters. That character gets 1,000 power until the end of opponent's next turn.
To the end. To the end.
Okay, look at 4. Yeah,
It's
to the
Toka.
end.
It's Toka. It's Toka.
Yeah, it's
It is Toka.
It's
And then we have
bigger
the
than Toka.
Toka
replay
on bar.
text.
And then
Toka on bar, but it only checks 4. I think that's probably fine. And then replay text, best jump. This card also gets an extra 1,000 power.
so
And
one
your
of
opponent's
these
turn,
one
this
of
can't become
these
reversed.
for best jump can't become reversed. Because you can't like
Yep.
multi
Right.
combo. Well, you can play multiple climax combos, but only one of these. The replay text doesn't matter if you combo it from the back row.
Yeah.
It's Toka. I mean, this is just Toka, but better and on a bar. And Toka is already an insane card on a shit trigger like book. That even has a ton of support, and it's still worse than this card as it reads. So this card's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I think that this is
Still worse than the Magro
Yeah.
that just goes twice. for
having
free.
best jump. Having best jump makes it the budgeting all fucked up, and
Yeah,
so it's fine until you read the best jump.
yeah, it's fine until you read best jump.
Oh wait, there's a
I
better
don't
one.
I don't
think
even
there's
know
any
what-
flavor.
I don't know
dude.
what the hell this even is from.
Boil it.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
Yep, just better Toka.
Oh, we have our first game
Oh no.
card.
Okay.
Oh no.
Do you guys remember the game mechanic? Do I need to
Yes.
explain it again?
So
So it's like you reveal you what is it? You add it to your hand at the start of the game, and then if you whiff trigger, if you whiff the check timing on it, like end of turn, you just lose the game.
where do we see that this is a game card?
No. This is the first card referencing game.
Okay.
We'll see the actual first game card very soon, though.
Wait, where does it reference game? Am I stupid?
If you're level 2 or higher and a game is in development.
Oh, and a game is in development.
Yeah.
I see. You may put this card in your waiting room. What?
So it's a
that
level
girl
support.
From,
It's a level support and it's a healer. It's the
girl from
Capo.
Capo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's swimsuit Anzu.
Oh, okay. It's just Anzu.
But it does have like this is the first actual deck building concession that you have to make. Because if you put those game cards in your deck, you have to actually like go -1 hand size for the entire game.
But then you get Anzu. Anzu's
You get
really
Anzu.
good.
You do
But
get
I feel
Anzu,
like
that's correct.
in this, if you're playing this set, you have better things to do than shove 4 Anzus in your deck.
And it's only Anzu can proc at level 1, right?
Anzu can proc at level 1.
Anzu can proc at any time, can't she?
Oh,
No,
okay.
Anzu cannot proc. Oh, no. Anzu cannot proc at level 1. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh, is it also level 2? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Anzu's pretty good. So
Anzu is pretty good. And this is like an Anzu that you can like play on the field.
I'm sure the game development has some kind of flavor, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably fine actually.
It's probably fine considering that Anzu exists.
And the deck building concession you make. I think that's actually like the -1 hand size might actually be like that's pretty relevant.
Well, yeah, until you get unlimited hand
Yeah.
size.
Until you
and that
consider
card-
everything else.
And
yeah.
that card has 2 soul triggers, right?
yeah.
You know, and it sucks your dick and gives you $20. All right, next card.
Gotta get me one of those.
All right,
All right.
this is Niko. Yeah.
Okay, so if Nene Quest or Peko is in development, This card gets 2,500 power. Okay, so it's 12. Just sits at 12k. When this card is placed on stage from your hand or by the auto ability of This Isn't Cosplay Hifumi, check 3, choose one card, add it, ditch the rest, and then the climax combo is if deal X damage to your opponent. X is equal, so it's just a modular
Burn 3. It's gonna be
yeah.
burn 3 like every time. Burn 2 or burn 3.
This is actually not egregious.
Yeah, I was gonna say
this
is
actually
best
seems.
This is best jump, but because it's the only combo on the card, it's fine.
Yeah.
Even if it's free. I mean, it's a free burn 3, right? Or no,
Yeah,
four. Markers under your CX +1, so 4.
Oh,
it's
right.
last shot.
No. Hang on. You have a climax, and then you can marker 2 underneath.
Yeah,
so it's 3. All right, well that's even better. 3. So it's a check 3. And I'm sure there's a way to spawn it to make it better. This is like
there's nothing stopping you from like standbying it out.
Yeah.
Doing this at 2 onward.
This is like actually. This isn't an agreement.
This is balanced, I would almost say. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
I still think it should have something on it, dude.
I mean, it should probably cost 1. It should at least, It should probably cost 1. But, this is also in one of the deck where you have the -1 hand size, and you have to be developing a specific game. I'm actually really excited to see how the game mechanic goes, because I like New Game. They're just like me for real.
Yeah. I like New Game too.
This card's really fucking cute. I like the art.
I don't know if it's flavorful though. Just because it has like the game development thing, you can say it's flavorful, but I don't know. This is by itself.
It looks like this is some sort of like thing with her like card in the game. It's a gacha game.
Yeah.
It's meh. The flavor is meh, but the card is cute. So I give it a plus. And it's pretty good.
So there was a problem with this card here. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
It references a climax called With Lightning Speed.
Mm-hmm.
But that climax, I downloaded like the actual Magic Set editor file. That climax does not exist.
Oh.
I took it upon myself
to
create it.
Okay. Do you have art for it?
Is a Lightning McQueen?
Yep, there it is.
Let's go.
Right, there we go.
And it was meant to be a bar, so this is lore accurate.
Okay. All right.
This
Thank you, Paru. Yeah, this is you.
When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may put the top. Oh, this is Cork, by the way, if anyone is interested.
Cork.
Which is apparently a original character.
Okay.
Do not steal. On play, heal.
I mean, she looks like she teleports behind you. So.
She does. She's got she's got the knives.
The dagger. Yeah.
This ability may be used once per turn. Oh god, no, hang on. Pay 1. This ability may be used only during the turn this card was placed on stage from your hand as an act. Choose up to 1 with lightning speed. That is the bar climax to your right. Put it into your climax area. Perform your best jump, and you cannot play CX until the end of the turn. So my only question with this one is,
okay, yeah, so how does all that work?
Does it trigger all of them or just this one? I'm going to pretend that it only triggers itself. So its best jump is if you have
your brainstorm won't trigger. Your brainstorm will not trigger because it did not come from hand.
God.
Yeah, because the brainstorm has to be, or for that to trigger, you have to play it from hand.
Got to pull ronelm into the call. Okay, let's pretend like it affects all of your guys.
Okay.
Okay, so we have shut up. No, Google, stop it.
No, it can't affect all your guys. I think it was probably intentionally worded this way. Just because the brainstorm explicitly reads you have to play the climax has to be played from hand.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Does this affect all of your guys or just itself? Because you can't play another climax after doing this.
It's just itself because this gives you a free 4th attack. Well, not free. You have to pay the cost. This is a balanced best jump because you can only get 1.
Wait, why do I see cost with the best jump here?
Yeah, there's
holy shit, there is a cost in the best jump.
There's an insane cost to the best jump, actually.
Okay,
But I think
lightning
it's actually
speed is
balanced.
here.
You get to
Pay 2, ditch 2.
you kill one of their back row characters, but this card doesn't rest. You just
Oh.
perform combat. So you
This
get
is insane.
you get
Does
a
this
fourth
perform an
attack.
attack? Does this perform an attack during the main phase?
Yes, it
Yeah.
performs an attack during the main phase. Yes.
Okay. That's kind of cool because
So wait,
you
hold
can
on,
still-
hold
you
on.
can
You
still
can still
technically
do
get
this
all
multiple
attacks.
times. You can
Yeah.
still no. You can actually do this multiple times. Actually, so you play the first cork. You play the first cork. You do the act. You kill their like left backstage character, right? Then you play the next cork.
Carmen, hang on.
Yeah.
Now they don't have 5 zombie characters on stage.
You don't need them. So you play the next cork. You pay 1. And then you perform the best jump because there's nothing here that says that you can't best jump again.
True.
So you can then pay the cost again. Do the background. You don't even need another lightning speed. You just pay 1 because it's already in your climax area in the main phase. You just immediately best jump and do the next one. And if your opponent has an extra zone in their backstage, you could probably do it a third time. And this is actually costed. You know what? This is the actual first best jump we've seen that's normal because it doesn't interact with the fucking brainstorm at all and doesn't let you play any additional climaxes for man. So this one is actually balanced and actually costed. I don't know anything about the flavor. Who cares? But this is actually pretty cool.
It's like correctly balanced, but I don't think it's very good.
I think it's probably better.
In a vacuum, I think the card is fine, but with all the other context, this card is fucking shit. Why would you ever play this?
Well,
yeah, it
gives you
a lot.
It kills your opponent's whole board and gives you 2 extra attacks.
This costs a lot, though.
Well, yeah, everything else in the set is free. But I'm saying, like, just
exactly.
in general, like this card, like compared to everything else, is fine. She's kind of cute, though.
She's kind of cute. I should look up art of her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
if
all
this
right,
whole
dude,
game,
chill.
I don't know.
Nene Quest, anyways, is what we're looking at next.
Okay, next card. Oh God, this card has sick art, dude. There's a VS code. There's a fucking VS code window on the screen. Wow, it's like I'm at work. It's just like me. All right, so it's Nene Quest. So this is a game card, right?
Yep.
That's correct. It has the game keyword.
Choose one of your opponent's characters, and it gets the following ability until the end of turn. Caunt. This card cannot deal damage to any player. Okay, so it's a 3/1 money counter if you play it. But if you play this card, you lose the game.
If you play it, you have one. You yourself have one more turn until you die.
Because it checks
at the end of turn.
At the end of your next turn. So if you play this as a counter, you have 1 turn. You get a 1 cost money counter. That's actually pretty cool. I kind of like it. Especially with how Weiss Schwartz as a game works. This is actually kind of sick.
This is actually a better money counter because it doesn't have to be the battling card though.
Nope.
Because you can just so if they just missequence their attacks, you can just say, "Hey, that big fucker over there that can fuck me up. How about he deals no damage?"
Oh yeah.
So
maybe it should say character in battle.
I think it's fine because of how bad the
I
game
think
is.
with how it's technically fine. I think in the current metagame this is not fine, but with it's fine.
This is
it's
Bizarro
okay.
World. Well, the way my game mechanic works, your opponent always has this actually, which is like your opponent.
So you know to play around it.
Your opponent always knows to play around it. However, I think that is like super strong, despite having to play on a 6-card hand. When your opponent's 7th card is always a 1-cost money counter.
Okay, I don't even want to call this money counter. This is better than money counter.
It's better than money counter, yeah.
This is Nene Quest.
It's Nene Quest.
Yeah, that's Nene Quest.
I do think it's balanced. I do think it's actually balanced with with everything you'd have to do to play it.
Okay.
The flavor, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm at work. I'm at work I'm down.
I haven't watched I think this is from 2nd season.
I
don't
so.
remember this scene, but
it's whole
probably
arc.
fine.
If you don't remember the whole arc of Nene like trying to learn.
Yeah, she's trying to get a job. Yeah, she's trying to get a job. Yeah.
She's like Zach. She didn't go to school for it, but she wants to learn it. All right. Next. Don't need to go to school
Another
for programming
sus
to
one.
learn it. Very inspiring. Oh, it's
All right.
this show.
I don't even know what
You
the
know
show
what
is.
this
It's though. I don't know. She's like an animal. We'd have to ask Dean about it. She's like an animal
Of
girl or
course.
something. This show,
Okay, at
I
the start of
run
your
it as
opponent's
super
attack phase.
degenerate.
It's a mill runner. Okay, cool. So it's a mill runner, but it also has a climax combo because of course it does. The best jump
With a
is
2-soul.
if hell yeah, brother. If the 2-soul is in play, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character, you just get to add it to hand.
That sucks. This sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you
this
can
is,
only ever best jump a single time, so you can't like slam 3 of this and slam the 2-soul and just go, haha, +1, I'm gonna 2-soul you again next turn, ha.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't seen
kinda
a mill
weird,
runner
right?
in years.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, right, that this set has two independent characters.
I don't
named
think this is
Chia.
a.
I don't think it's very good. No flavor. None.
Well, if Chia is your favorite girl, Carmen, you can play her climax.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes you'll get to add the top
I
card of your
remember
deck to
this
your
show
hand.
being like
Yeah.
super degenerate from what clips
It
I saw
looks
of it.
like it would be, man.
Yeah. I don't know. And again, this is something we'd have to ask Dean about. I'm sure he's
Rabbit
seen it.
support. Alert, alert.
Oh,
Oh God.
Rize in the military uniform. She's
It's
ready
best
to
shot. Oh,
she's
best
ready
shot
to
support.
shoot me. She's ready to shoot me. I want to be shot. Okay.
The
This is
fuck, dude?
this is back to Paru,
This
right?
Paru. Yeah.
This card is also regarded as a card with best shot in name. So those of you who are
That's
playing
the
Ghost
Exodia, right?
set 2 or whatever,
Yeah.
you want to play the best shot deck where you're only allowed to play 7 climaxes. This is support for you. When this card is placed on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Kriya character or event with best shot or treasure in its name, add it to hand. Choose a character choose a card in your hand, put it into waiting room. So it's a console for everything you could want.
It hits on bars if you're playing with Connor. That was a joke.
Oh my god! Shut up.
Okay. Continue.
Wait. Isn't there I think there's a Little Busters event climax named Best Shot. Oh, but I guess it wouldn't add that. Add it to your hand, whatever. When this card is placed into waiting room from stage, look it up to. It's on death Kome for standby or 2-soul climaxes.
Or stock soul. Or split soul.
Right.
But yeah,
Anything with
Oh,
2 souls.
that whole thing, yeah.
That gets a huh for me. And what? And maybe.
I think this on death Kome is fine. The consoles, I think like
I've
I think
never
this is
considered
really good.
I've never considered even for a second playing the best shot deck. So I have no context.
You could just play you can just play this in like Rize Standby, which was like a deck that you could play at one point.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, that's probably good. It's just on death Kome at level 0 for standby.
yeah.
Seems fine.
I don't have enough
I think this is a
conviction to say
perfectly
it's-
non-egregious card.
I think it's close. It's like close to being egregious. Kome at 0 is like kind of insane.
Have you guys ever read the fan theory about Gochi Yusa? Where
Yes.
it's
No.
Yes.
yeah, truly incredible. The reason everything's German themed is because Gochi Yusa happens in an alternate universe where Japan and Germany won World War II.
Oh God. Okay,
And
I don't want to hear any more of this
it's
right
a
now.
well, you can look it up.
You can tell me about this later
It's a
if you
very
really want
funny
to.
schizo theory about Gochi Yusa.
Okay.
Dude, she's Joe Dan
Carmen.
in
Is
you.
this me? Oh, just kidding,
Carmen.
Yuzuko. Just kidding.
Joe Dan.
She can't side, and when this is placed on the stage from your hand, you reveal 2. If you reveal CX this way, rest this card. What the fuck? This card sucks.
Wait, isn't this
What the
under?
Yes, it
Spec?
is under spec.
It
Balance
should
this
be
is
like
actually-
45.
should be
Yeah.
stronger. Strength.
It should be 45, yeah.
I'm not even bothering, man.
I'm sure there's flavor here.
I don't care.
Drug.
Oh, the next card's based though.
Okay, go ahead, Niko.
Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
God, yeah. it
Leave
is
the
based.
cooking to that's a lot of text. Leave the cooking to me, not Ishko.
Stand by.
this
Stand by
character-
alert.
Yeah, if this character's camping, this card gets 4K power and the traits of all of your other characters. Okay. Climax combo. At the start of your encore step, if you can't look into the Nabe too early, right, is in your climax area, and this card is not camping. You may put the top card of your opponent's clock into the waiting room. If a card was put this way, camp on your opponent's stage.
Oh no!
Okay. So first off, the best jump. If it's in your climax area, you just draw one. Okay.
You heal your
replay
opponent?
camp. Yeah, hold on though. Put this card into one of your opponent's backstage positions. If you do, this card gets the following abilities while its master is your opponent. This character is camping. At the end of your turn, put this card into one of your opponent's positions on the center stage.
I'm not smart enough to learn how this works.
So you heal your opponent,
you lock a back row slot. That's its big thing. And so you lock an opponent's back row slot, but because you lock a slot, you heal them.
No, wait. No. You don't lock the slot because it moves to one of your opponent's center stage positions at the end of your turn.
No, put this card into one of your opponent's backstage positions, which means you could play over something.
Yeah, so you kill one of their cards with this by playing over it, and then at the end of your turn, this card moves to one of your opponent's positions on the center stage.
Right, but
it says master.
At that point,
your opponent has to give it back to you.
Yeah, your opponent gives it back to you,
but he can also kill a front row character.
Your center stages.
Well, you can kill a back row, and they can only kill a front row. Yeah.
Wait, don't they camp until the beginning of your next turn? How does this work? At the start of your encore step.
Yeah.
At the start of your encore step, if you have the standby down and you're not camping, you heal your opponent one and you camp on your opponent's stage, which is regarded as putting this card onto one of your opponent's backstage positions. When you do, this card gets the following abilities while its master is your opponent. Okay, so this character is camping, and at the end of your turn, put this card into one of your opponent's positions on the center stage. Okay. I see. So if this
you heal your opponent, but you get to
you heal your opponent, you kill one of their back rows, and then you give them a 109K to swing back at you with, and then they have to give it back to you.
I love Nadeshiko, but isn't this terrible?
Yeah, this sounds really bad. Can characters that camp not attack? Is that ever did he ever say anything about that? Are camping characters not able to attack? Because this seems dog shit.
No, there's nothing stopping camping characters from attacking.
If this character is camping, it becomes a 109K that doesn't even fuck with your opponent's traits.
Hang on. He did give me a ruling of this card. That's not relevant to what you're talking about, but it is interesting.
Okay.
Nadeshiko will permanently be on the opponent's stage if she goes to waiting room and then your opponent's encores her. That's just I thought I would tell you that.
Okay.
Because I guess the master part of camping does that. Yeah, this seems terrible because unless camping cards can attack, you just gave your card a super high value free card and healed them at the cost of killing their back row. Killing their back row doesn't actually do anything because you gave them a heal and you gave them a card. So because you gave them a card, you put your opponent to even. Because we don't consider what the card is, because it doesn't really matter, because it's White Schwartz. You can always get back whatever card you want at any time for free, even in non-custom card world. So all you did was heal your opponent and give them a 9K costless card that doesn't even fuck with their traits. I think this is absolutely unplayably terrible.
And it's also
we're missing something about camp. Unless we're missing something about camp. If camping cards can't attack, and they're just a dead space.
Or can't be played over or something. Yeah, I think that's
if it's like I can't attack it. If it's like I can't attack with it, I can't move it. Maybe then it's cool because you actually stop your opponent from attacking in a lane, which is what I think. Okay. If we read camping as the card can't be played over or the card can't attack, and this card kills your opponent's back row, moves to an open position on their front row, and then they can't attack with it, and it just fucking sits there. then this card is sick. But there's nothing telling us that that's how camp works. That's how I would think it works. But
yes, that is how I would also
based
think
on the
it
power
works,
level of the rest of this shit. I would think that that's how it works. It stops your opponents from tacking in a lane, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Well, I've asked ronelm for the ruling, and I'll let you guys know if he gets back.
Okay. As we continue.
Yeah, let's just go on.
All right, moving on.
I like this girl. She's cute.
I love
Yo,
you.
Shamiko.
Who got?
I think this is you, Paru.
Okay. So we have Shadow Mistress Yuko. This card's name is also regarded as Shamiko. If you have 2 or more other trait characters, this gets 1500 power and Clock Encore. She has a climax combo best jump. If you have her standby climax in the climax area, you then activate her second replay ability, which is Crisis
Kiki
Management.
Conry, my favorite.
So you mill 3, choose 1 level X character, return it to hand. Oh, it's like the Eris from Mushoku Tensei, except
It's 3.
Operation Tornado instead of cigarettes.
And you only get to do it once. You can't do it.
And you can only do it once.
That's
this one has
actually
encore.
fine.
When Eris did not have encore.
Eris did not have encore.
I think this is good.
Yeah, I think this is good, and I think it's balanced.
Good card.
Flavor, not. Well,
this could potentially be a little stronger.
Some because she's a magical girl and she's Shamiko.
Yeah.
And it's balanced.
Sure.
Minimal.
So
flavor.
I think the interesting part about this is you can stand by this out in like first turn and just immediately plus off of it.
Oh yeah, you can just resolve the standby.
Yeah, because you can just it doesn't resolve. Yeah.
But you can only ever do it once, so it's probably a little bit better than Eris in practice because you're still a standby deck. Eris did give you all your hand back immediately, but you don't need all your hand back immediately. You just need an engine that gives you cards. You know what this would end up working like? This would end up working like Shiny Mass's 1/1 back row, where it gives them like a card every turn. You get like a card every turn, which is still for a standby deck. That's insane because this is also a 7500 Clock Encore body that you can start doing from level 0. But I like it. I think that's still fine. That's like on par with modern white power level.
Cool. Let's go on to the next one. This is Carmen.
Draws old men. Tamaki. This is a 2/2. If a game is in development, this gets -1 level in your hand. If the character facing this card is old man or father, this card cannot attack.
Okay.
It has Clock Encore. And then it has a best jump. If Mr. Adventure is in your climax area, which is a standby alert, and this card is in your center stage, you may put the top card of your stock into your clock. Clock yourself 1. Okay. If you do, this character gets the following ability until the end of the turn. Opponent's next turn. All of your opponent's characters get -X soul. X is equal to your level. Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ! Wait a minute.
Holy
Wait a
shit.
minute.
If a game is in development, this gets -1 level. You can do this at level 0. Are you serious?
No, you can't do it at level 0.
Or
wait, you can.
It's only in
No,
hand.
it doesn't gain level in hand. It doesn't minus level in hand.
If a game is in
You
development,
can do this from level
it's from
1.
hand. It's hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do this at level 1. Let's stand
Jesus
by.
Christ, you could hear Carmen's panic levels increasing.
And this card is in your center stage. When does
But
best
you can.
jump?
But you can.
No, you can't do it on the turn you summon it with standby because it triggers like a normal best jump. So it triggers on climax placement. So it would whiff the standby timing.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it should. Right?
No, because you.
Oh, is best jump broken with standby?
I think so. Hold on. Let me reread the brainstorm so I can understand the timing
when
a
your CX
bit
is
better.
placed on your hand from your hand into your CX area, so it's on placement. Standby also occurs on placement.
It just goes into the bucket, so then you you standby it out and say, okay, I will now resolve best jump.
You can fog your opponent forever unless they bounce this card.
At the cost of 1 damage, you can permanently neg soul their board essentially.
Well, it's only 1 soul at level 1, 2 soul at level 2, 3 at level 3.
Yeah, but 1 soul at level 1 is still kind of
1 soul at level 1 is like forcing your opponent to side every lane. This card is small, but you can Clock Encore it. So like you're fogging damage. The idea is the amount of damage that you fog with this far outpaces Clock Encoring it every turn.
Yeah.
You can only ever do one, but it doesn't matter. This is insane. This is really, really good.
Yeah. This is.
I don't know if it has any flavor. IDK balance. Nope.
Yeah,
Needs a cost.
maybe being
Needs
able
a cost.
to stop anti-soul 1 card.
Being
Cost.
I was like,
okay,
yeah,
stand-
not the
stand
entire
dive-
board.
Stand dive with best jump is like an insane nightmare.
Yeah,
Like the
I specifically,
Shamiko just kind
never
of
tried.
works. Like the Shamiko just like works. Like if you have the brainstorm, right? Like there's that I'm reading that right with the Shamiko, right? It's like as long as you have the brainstorm, you get it the second you stand by it. So that it also works the same way here. Yeah, it's
You know what we haven't seen yet, which is like probably not actually a big deal, is like a way to immediately have the Kirara. Like
There's
off
been
the
like
bat.
drop searchers and stuff that specifically target the Kirara though.
yeah.
Has there?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
the Shara Chia drop search.
I
Sure,
think
but you're not
it's.
playing that Cheeto
There's nothing I think so far that we've seen that lets you like auto grab at turn 1, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, there's at least there's not like a deck bond for it.
Yeah, there's not. Bro, there's like 300
I don't
cards.
think it
right?
matters, dude. You
We're
just
probably
play
gonna find
4.
it eventually.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably in here somewhere.
All right, next.
I don't remember
okay.
seeing
Niko. Oh, you got the witch. It was meant to be.
Oh, dude, she's got the good hat. Hell yeah, brother. Okay.
RPG real estate. What the fuck?
I need to look this up. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, this character's
whatever.
right up Niko's alley.
I like the big witch hats. Anyway, okay. Originally a wizard, Katone. Wizards are cool. When this card is placed on
Range.
stage from your hand, heal. Shut up. When this card attacks, if standby alert, if a burn, this property feature is in your CX area, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Okay. So it's just 1 damage on attack with the standby. Replay, climax combo, best jump. If this is in your climax area and you have no extra positions, create an extra position in the middle of your center stage until end of turn. Choose up to 1 cost 0 or lower character in your waiting room. Put it on that position, and it gets the following ability until the end of turn. Pay 1 at the start of your attack phase. You may pay the cost if you do rest. If you do not rest this card, okay.
Why not just put pay 1 and then do that on like
Pay 1 to summon it. Yeah.
Just have it be so it's pay 1 to summon an extra swing.
Because you could, if you don't want to swing with it, you could just have it on your board for the next turn because there's nothing that says that the extra position goes away.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
So it's
And you
just a
can't
free
attack
plus. If you want to attack with it now, you got to pay your measly 1.
Fun fact: there is a 2/0 in the set that you can summon.
Okay.
Well,
so
I mean,
you
there's
can-
also a 2 soul beater considering you are placing it in the center stage, and we've already seen like a center stage gets plus like extra soul in there, so you get like pseudo modular damage off that too.
This should be costed. This
it
should have less power. It's fine.
Yeah, it should be costed. It should have less power, but it's not. It's obviously pretty fucking good. It's probably actually really good standby card. You can stand by this out. Okay, you can stand by this out into the center stage at level 2. Trip its best jump and not lose an attack.
Oh, interesting.
Yes,
That is like the intent. So yeah, obviously completely unbalanced because it's a best jump card, and best jump needs a lot more cost. Okay, I sound like I'm just dunking on best jump every single time. I actually think best jump is really cool. I think it was a really cool design thing. I just think it's way too cheap and it makes everything busted.
Yeah, I think you would just need to balance it a little bit more with the cost somehow.
I have no idea the flavor. Like I don't think best jump is like poorly designed. I think it is way too cheap.
So restands and Weiss are also like super heavily costed.
Yeah.
Like because they generate more stock. Like this should probably, even though this is like the first costed best jump, it actually needs to have more of a cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be higher cost for sure.
And it's on standby. You can afford to pay whatever the hell it costs.
Yeah, everything's free, dude. Standby alert. Standby jump scare.
That's why I never put standbys when I was doing custom sets, because I know I'm not
stupid.
smart enough.
Oh my god, this card's adorable. I love Hifumi.
I love Ifumi, yeah.
Bro, she's also got the big witch hat.
Yeah.
She does. And the Harry the Hedgehog is on her hat.
Mm-hmm.
All
your
right,
card.
who's this?
It's yours.
Oh, this is me? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so
you get to
excited. If the number, this is the card that summoned the Alba level 3.
Yeah, it summons the bear alba. Yeah.
If the number of climax in your waiting room is 2 or less, this card gets -1 level in your hand. On play from hand or stage, if a game is in development, you may pay the cost. If you do search your deck for the level 3 Alba,
Bro.
Oh, and it's a
then level
bomb.
3 bomb.
Level 3.
What the fuck? Why does this have an extra line of text?
I don't
Okay,
even
so
think.
that Alba
Okay,
was just
I
like
literally
burn costless, right?
Yeah, I literally don't even think it's that broken. It's like, obviously the Alba should have a cost to burn, but like,
Yeah, but other than that,
this
it's
is
fine.
like fine. This is. I don't even think this is unbalanced.
Uh,
The fact that it
I
spawns
think-
from deck is a little much.
I think the fact that it's also it just gets to like
Wait, the Alba
Because
has
I'm
a come and
assuming-
play, doesn't it?
Yeah,
yes, it's a check
add one.
3.
Oh, so you get your this is like a +2.
So you
Like
you
a
pay
turbo
1,
plus.
you get another card, you
Okay,
can potentially get
unbalanced.
another client combo, and then not only that, well, no, I think this card may be more balanced, but I think that bottom line of text is what kind of like really lets it just go free. Because imagine if you win a lane, and then like they're like, "Oh, you want to put a level 3 in front of this to kill us? I'll kill you too." Lamau.
Yeah.
It's a little, I think it's a little too.
And
yeah,
I burn
haha.
you for 3.
Yeah. I think
That's really strong.
strength-wise, this is only maybe like an A compared to the
I
rest
want to
of this
give these
set.
cards both a pass because I love the art on both of them. Actually,
Yeah.
they're so cute. Yeah, it's flavorful. It summons the Alba. Okay.
Summon the Alba. Oh, but you have to have a game in development.
Yeah,
It's a deck building concession, bro.
The deck building concession. I have to play my 1 cost money counter that I can only use on the
Yeah.
last turn.
Okay, after this next card,
Wait,
we are at
no,
the
no, no,
halfway point.
Carmen. Hear me out though. Imagine, is it really a deck building concession if you just draw it again?
You can only play 1.
Hmm.
You can only play
No,
1.
but but you just draw it again.
Yo, insane.
Or you
goes
use
back into your
it right
deck and
before you
draw it
refresh.
again.
Yeah, you just draw it again.
Oh god. And it's revealed for the rest of the game. You have to like play with it backwards.
Yeah, you basically just play it face up on the table.
Yeah.
So, real talk, boys. I think we should call this video after this card.
Oh yeah.
This is the halfway point of the trial decks.
of the trial deck.
What do you mean of the trial decks?
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. I'm down. Okay. What's this last card do?
I think this is Niko,
Oh
right?
no, it's
Or
me.
No, this is Carmen.
It's me. All right, call. This card cannot be played from your hand during your opponent's turn if you have no characters with Kirara in your name. Okay, gotta have the brainstorm. Choose up to 1 level 2 or higher character in your center stage and return it to your hand. If you do, choose up to 1 character in your hand. Play it onto the position your character was on, and if your character was battling, that played character becomes a defending character. What? Okay.
So you just get to play whatever level 3 you want for free, essentially.
Uh-huh.
With no extra cost outside of like discarding this. Or so it's just pay 1 bounce, play whatever the fuck you want.
No,
And-
this isn't okay.
Yeah, this is not
Yeah,
okay.
this is not
This is
okay.
like
Way
I
too
haven't
broken.
seen the
Play
rest
this
of
on
this
main
set.
phase. You
Yeah,
can
you
do
can't
this
play
on
this
main
on
Made
main
this
phase.
the main phase.
No.
You can turn any, so you can early play anything. You can early
Dude,
play
that
anything that
That
comes
heat
from your
for me
hand.
doesn't even need a. That
Yeah.
heat for
Yeah.
me, you don't even need to meet condition. Just
Don't
play
need to be
it.
conditioned. Just fucking play it, bro. Yeah, you just play 4 of this in every single deck so that you can cheat anything in it
Yeah.
anytime. And you're like, oh,
This is a
guys,
disgusting,
what-
like,
it's
combo enabler.
It's really cool. You thought you could kill my character. What if I switched it for something egregiously large that I played for free that also like healed me when I played it? Sucked my dick and gave me $20. This is yeah, whatever, dude. I don't care what the
Paru,
flavor
can I
is.
ask for a sneak
Busted as
preview?
fuck.
So
What?
is there
I
like a
fixed
level 4 because there's no level requirements, right? Is there like a level 4 or a level 5 card in this fucking in this fucking set?
Only Dean would print something like that.
I fixed it.
Monster Girl Quest. Oh, you made it a 2/4?
Yeah, I
Sure.
fixed it.
Maybe it's fine at 2/4. 2/1 is absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah.
That is like, oh, you have to have the brainstorm that makes your entire deck work. Oh, what a cost. Oh my god. This actually recontextualizes so many cards. It's just like you just literally just do whatever you want, dude. It's just like I hate when I can't
that
do
level
whatever I
3
want.
that burns the 11k burner. Just do it on your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Well, no, Because they all still get their come into play effects.
Yeah, because they come from hand.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do this. Doesn't even neg. The other card comes back to hand. You bounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely should not bounce the card to hand. Come on.
All right. Do I go to the next slide, or is that for the?
Yeah,
beginning
you
of
should
the
go
next
to the
one?
next slide.
Okay. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired too. Man, ronelm. These cards are really cool. These cards are really funny. But holy shit, man!
Okay,
Yeah.
but you know what I think would actually be really
The ovens
fun
were on full blast, dude.
Nah.
is only playing like this set versus like
Yeah,
someone else
yeah.
only playing this set. You probably are both having the time of your life.
I
Yeah.
wonder if these are like codable for the sim. I have to sit down. I think most of them are codable.
Camping looks a little sus.
I was
Yeah,
able.
camping looks
Okay.
rough.
I was able to code 9/9, and that set has cards that steal your opponent's cards, marker them, and like steal entire climax combos on climax placement. And I was able to code that, so I think we could. I think we could get there.
I don't think the game. How would the game mechanic work? I don't think you have cards activate in deck.
Yeah, you'd have
You could probably work around it somehow.
You'd have to work around it somehow, but
just make free as fuck bonders for all the games.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna cut this video here, and then we will return with the other half of the trial decks. Kill me.
Just the trial decks.